Okay, here I've got the Black Series 4 pack. It's been out for a while. I got it for Christmas. And you got the Pose X-Wing, the Millennium Falcon, the original trilogy version, the X-Wing, I think it's a big X-Wing, plus the TIE Fighter. So you've got 4 in the box. I know you can get this at Toys R Us. Get these 4 ships. Black Series. Really nice. So let's get it open and compare it to other Hot Wheels and Black Series diecast ships. Here's the ships you get. You get Pose X-Wing, the Millennium Falcon, Black Series original version with the round radar dish. You get the X-Wing and the TIE Fighter, which is quite nice. Okay, so let's cut the ties that bind and get these out and have a good look at them. They come with black stands as well. Usually they're sort of a more opaque colour. Okay, here's Pose Black X-Wing. It's a really nice model. It's great. The black and red paint deco. It's really cool. Nice paint details there. Has landing skids and opening canopy. Lovely detail on the body. Plastic wings, metal body. Also got this version of the X-Wing, but also you can compare the two. I mean, the only difference is the paint job, really. Look pretty cool. You've got the white version and the black version. The wings are pretty loose on this one, the black version, but it displays really well. So both look really cool. X-Wings, as seen in Star Wars The Force Awakens, look really great. There's the Black Series X-Wing, Pose X-Wing in the black version, with the canopy open and the landing skids down. You can see the wings are quite loose. And then here's the white version. They're exactly the same model, just different paint jobs. Look really great. Yep, really nice. Both look great. Here's the underside of Pose X-Wing. You can see where you plug in the stand and the skids are down. And the wings, the paint job on the wings, and same on this X-Wing as well. Exactly the same model. So that's the Black Series Resistance X-Wing, both versions. Looks great. Okay, so let's look at next the Biggs' X-Wing. Okay, this is the Black Series Big Starlighters X-Wing. Comes with a red R2 unit, astromech. You can see the detailing on the body. 4 cannon it has. Retractable landing skids, underside of the body. Really nice. Cockpit detail. Really nice model. Bigger than the Resistance X-Wing. Both look great though. So these are the X-Wings. You get these two in the four pack, and this one I bought separately. Okay, it's a great model. You can open the wings up like that. Looks great. So this is Biggs's X-Wing, seen in A New Hope. It looks really good, especially on the stand with the wings open. The fuselage is die cast, the wings are plastic. It looks pretty cool. See the paint detail there. Rear of the engines. Nice detailing on this model. Looks great. Another look at the X-Wings. You've got Biggs is at the front, and then the new X-Wings from The Force Awakens look really great. Great model there, all of them. Three X-Wings. Look great. You can see that the original A New Hope X-Wing, the fuselage are a lot more, I mean especially the cockpit's a lot more wider than this one, which is a lot longer and thinner. But they all have great designs, display very well, and look great. That's Biggs X-Wing, Resistance X-Wing, and Poe's X-Wing. Look great together. All nicely detailed, sculpted. Look pretty cool together. X-Wing has nice detailing on it. All three X-Wings do. They look great together. Okay. So what we're going to look at next is going to be probably the TIE Fighter. Okay, this is the Black Series TIE Fighter from the 4-pack. It's really nice. This is more than likely based on the old 96 Micro Machine. Maybe it's been slightly updated. I do have that somewhere. I wish I could find it so I could do a comparison. But this is, I can compare it to the Hot Wheels TIE Fighter though. Nice detail on the wings. What I like about this is the wings are die cast. So this TIE Fighter has weight to it. Has two screws there, plus the thing for the base. Detail on the front of the TIE Fighter is nice. Looks great. And then the back of the TIE Fighter. Opening canopy as well. Looks great. Looks like there's a little figure inside, unpainted. That's pretty cool. So this TIE Fighter gets the thumbs up from me, mainly because the wings are die cast. I just love that. So this TIE Fighter is nice and heavy. You can see the little figure inside the TIE Fighter there, it looks really great. The canopy's not clear, it's just a piece of black plastic. But it looks really good. Here's the Black Series TIE Fighter with die-cast wings, opening canopy, and then here's the Hot Wheels TIE Fighter. So you can see the differences. Let's start with the back. Okay, this TIE Fighter, the Hot Wheels, has probably slightly more detail in the back of the TIE Fighter on the canopy or fuselage. Excuse me. But this TIE Fighter has die-cast wings, whereas this one, the wings are plastic, and that's a big that's a big plus for the Black Series. You can see the detail difference. This has a more of a cross hatch, this one has straighter lines. This doesn't have an opening canopy. So it's up to you which version you prefer. I prefer the die-cast Black Series, which is the old Micro Machines die-cast TIE Fighter as well. This one just way better in my opinion. But both are, you know, if you can find both, you're not gonna complain really. Because I mean, they're small. I mean, this one comes with this sort of base, but I know that the Hot Wheels base has been updated to something that's even nicer than that. And then this TIE Fighter comes with the black base there. So of the two, the Hot Wheels, I mean the Black Series is definitely the one I prefer more. But this is an old, pretty old model. I mean, this originally came out 20 years ago, and it's just been slightly changed. But this is a great piece of metal, has nice weight to it, whereas this one is not even is about a third of the weight of this one. This one's 3 times heavy. That's because the wings are die cast. They're a lot thicker, not as long, but you know. So that's your Black Series, and that's your Hot Wheels TIE Fighter, the originally trilogy version. I mean, you get more detail on the surface of the fuselage, whereas this is a lot more simplified, but overall Black Series is the better of the two. Okay, so now we're going to hit the Millennium Falcon up. Okay, so the 2 TIE Fighters on their stand, Hot Wheels stand and the Black Series stand. So the Hot Wheels TIE Fighter stands a lot higher with that type of stand. They've got a new stand with Rogue One releases, so it's up to you which stand you prefer. But you can see the detail of the TIE Fighters. Both are great for display, and both featuring the original 3 movies and the new Rogue One. Okay, so let's hit the Millennium Falcon up now. This is the Black Series Millennium Falcon that you get in the 4-pack. You can see it's nicely detailed. Has the quite a nice cockpit detail there. Rotating radar dish, rotating top gun, and rotating gun underneath. Body's die cast, top and bottom. Looks pretty good. So this is from the 4-pack. It's the original trilogy Millennium Falcon. Has a fair paint job on it. We've got the Hot Wheels version here, which you can see. Maybe this Hot Wheels has a lot more detail. Has a rotating radar dish, but it's the radar dish from Force Awakens. The guns are fixed though. This titanium has quite some weight to it. Hot Wheels is a little bit lighter. That's because the undersurface of this is plastic, whereas this one is die cast. It has a rotating gun underneath. So, I mean, in terms of sculpting, this has got probably a bit more detail. Both are a bit lacking in terms of paint. But you can see, let's see if we can get a good size comparison. Yeah, this one's a lot bigger. They both look great. So, yeah. But the original Micro Machines die-cast Millennium Falcon came out around '96 as well, same as the TIE Fighter. So you can see all the detailing on this has just got way more sculpting detail on it, and so it just looks a bit better. But this is you know, looks It's just a big piece of metal. Has a lot of more weight. Nice detailing there. So, I mean, both in terms of paint on the top surface have the brown patches. Paint on the intakes of the engines. This is blue there, and this one has blue as well. This has a lot more sculpting detail on it though. You can see more on it. This in some places just has large plates on it. So it's up to you which version you want to track down. Okay, here's the Millennium Falcon from the 4-pack. And then here's the Millennium Falcon number 1 from the Black Series. This is seen in episode 7. And you can see that this Falcon has a lot more detail in its sculpt than this version. Even the sculpting on the gun's a lot better. It has a nicer canopy there. This is quite a hard one to find, this Black Series single pack Millennium Falcon. It's number 1 in this, you know, maybe a year ago it was easy to find, but since then it's just vanished. I was lucky to find this. You can see it's got a bit of battle damage there. So this new Falcon from The Force Awakens just has so much more detail on it than the Falcon you get in the 4-pack. Just look at the amount of sculpting on that. So this is the original from the 4-pack. This is the new titanium that's been around for about a year now. You can just see how much better sculpting this ship has. And then you've got the Falcon from Hot Wheels. So in terms of sculpting, this one is the best, because this has got all the detail, a lovely paint job. It's got lots of paint. It's even got a bit of paint damage there. And yeah, this one just, I'm going to keep this one boxed because I'm going to have these two out on display. So if you're after Millennium Falcon, then try and get the single pack number 1. This is the best version. It has lots of sculpting, lots of, what do you call them, gribblies and pipe work and all that sort of stuff, just as good as the Hot Wheels. Whereas this one is a lot more simple. This is more like the 96 Millennium Falcon. So you can see that this one just blows this one away, even though they're about the same size. So if you can find this one, I think this one's kind of hard to find now. It's the Black Series single carded number 1 Millennium Falcon as seen in TFA. And then you've got the Hot Wheels. So these two have both got that new radar dish. Both look great. I mean, the amount of detail in this, the surface of both Falcons, just looks amazing. Gun rotates on this one as well. And then you've got the old quad style gun there. So yeah, this Falcon's the best. Then probably that one, and then this one. But this is an older mould, I can guarantee you that. And then here's the Ghost Black Series number 26. To compare it, because it's a similar sort of ship to the Falcon. So we've got the Hot Black Series one from the 4-pack, the single box number 1 Millennium Falcon as seen in episode 7, and the Hot Wheels as seen in episode 7 as well. And the Ghost now, just for comparison. Ghost is quite nice. Also die cast on both sides. Great sculpt. Has some weight to it. But same weight as this Falcon here. And then we're just going to look at the detail of the Falcon sculpts. You've got the Hot Wheels there, which is a great model. Nice detailing, and it's larger on this. Then you've got the, what I think is probably the best one, which is the episode 7 Hot Black Series Titanium number 1. Good luck trying to find that at a decent price. And then the Ghost Black Series, and the one from the 4-pack Black Series, which I think is more or less an update on the old 96 Micro Machine. It's not a bad model. As you can see. Okay, here's the Hot Wheels Millennium Falcon on its stand. Looks great. You can see all the detail on the top surface. This is only really let down by the undersurface being plastic and just lacking paint. Then we've got number 1 Millennium Falcon Black Series, which is probably the best out of the 3 Millennium Falcons I'm showing here. Has the nicest paint detail on it. Sculpting is top notch. And then we've got this Falcon that comes with the 4-pack, which, as you can see, lacks a lot of surface detail in terms of sculpt, but you know, it's still the Millennium Falcon. And this is probably just not much of an update from the 96 Micro Machines diecast Falcon. And then you can just see all the detail in the body work. This looks amazing. So really a sport for choice on diecast Millennium Falcons at the moment. You can get the Hot Wheels, and I think they've got a Hot Wheels version with the rounded dish as well, like this version. And then you've got the 2 Force Awakens versions. Of the 2, this is the one to get, if you could find it. That's number 1 Millennium Falcon. Great detailing on that model. Hot Wheels. And the one from the 4-pack plus the Ghost, just for comparison. Okay. So this Black Series Titanium has really nice paint job on it. Looks great, lots of lovely detail. It's a really good Falcon. Hot Wheels is great as well. Look at all the sculpting detail on that, plus it's a lot bigger. This looks great. So these are 2 great Falcons. It's up to you what you prefer to choose. Die cast on both top and bottom, die cast and plastic, or a larger size. This one's got the size, definitely, it's a lot bigger. Or if you can find the 4-pack, this Falcon's a lot more simpler, but it's an older model, so it doesn't have quite the sculpting detail. You can just see between these 2 Falcons the amount of difference there is, and the paint job on this is slightly better. But they're both really good models. And then this Falcon here. So it's up to you to decide which Falcon you want to track down, the Hot Wheels or the Titanium number 1 from the Black Series, or the one that comes in the 4-pack. Okay, so I hope you've enjoyed this video. Happy New Year, hope you had a great Christmas, and I guess be happy. Right, cheers, bye. Here's the ships. Some are Hot Wheels, most are Titaniums. There's a Millennium Falcon, TIE Fighter, another Millennium Falcon, Poe's X-Wing, Biggs' X-Wing, the TIE Fighter, Hot Wheels, the Ghost. So you've got all these ships to look at and compare, and you know, they display really well. So come with stands, some come with that sort of finger stand, most come with that sort of stand in black or opaque. So there you go, ships from Star Wars. Cheers. Bye.